Hey YouTube, how's it going? We got a couple of Abercrombie and Fitches today. Fierce versus First Instinct. Which one do I like more? Which one do I find sexier? Fierce. Okay, and let me start by saying that both of these are fantastic in their scent profiles. They're very much fun, flirty, youthful type of like bright scents. Okay, but for First Instinct, I definitely had more of a melon heavy opening. It smelled like cantaloupes and honeydew on my skin. And then it dried down smelling like your typical Abercrombie and Fitch department store cologne, right? So both of these very likable, but that's the smell that I got with First Instinct. In terms of affordability between these two, First Instinct wins because this thing was like $32 for a full-size bottle. So I didn't mind blind buying it because I knew I would have no buyer's remorse. Because if I didn't like it, $30, it's okay. Not too big of a deal. I'm not going to just be sad about it. But it turns out that I do like it. Do I love it? No. I do think it's a nice, generic kind of fragrance, and it suits its scent profile really, really well. The times I would recommend wearing this fragrance are, you know, the summer, spring, but specifically if you have a barbecue or a cookout you're going to and it's warm outside and you're only going to be there for 4 to 5 hours, throw this fragrance on because it only really lasts between 4 to 5 hours, which is the downside. But I guess I can't even really call it a downside because it's a $30 fresh and clean fragrance. So that's typically how long these kind of scents last for. Now, the reason why I like Fierce, even though it's a little bit more expensive and even though it's more popular, is just because there's something about this that has character to it. You know, even though it can be labeled as a generic smelling, fresh and clean, teen cologne kind of smell, it sets itself apart because so many people, even when they smell it, with all of the thousands of fresh and clean fragrances out there, it's a scent that will not be mistaken for anything else. If you ask a girl to smell this, or if she smells this on you, especially like if they're like in my age and older, they'll be like, oh my God, I know that fragrance. That's Fierce. You know what I'm saying? So it's a recognizable scent. Some people might think that that's a downside, or they're gonna be like, oh, that's too popular or whatever. But I do recommend this fragrance for the younger demographic. So if you're in your teens, especially like a freshman, sophomore in high school looking for your first kind of cologne, both of these fragrances, specifically Fierce to me though, remind me of like first time experiences, like your first makeout session under like at school, or like, you know, you're going to a bonfire with friends and you made out with this girl you really liked and you're wearing Fierce, like, and it's also not only you that's going to remember this fragrance. When she smells this fragrance years later, she'll be like, yeah, I remember I made out with this person wearing that scent. So it's just very recognizable. It has a lot of character, and the sexiness is still not outdated until this day. I did ask a few girls which one they preferred between these two, and they went with Fierce. They did go with Fierce. I'm not saying that girls don't like First Instinct, because a ton of them do, trust me. Like even with you just wearing a cologne, you'll be fine, right? But I do think between these two, Fierce just edges it out. All right, there's just something about it that really grips me. It's sexy, it's fun, and I do find the longevity to be a little bit better than First Instinct. This is 4 to 5, this is 5 to 6. Okay, so don't think you're getting a fragrance that's gonna push past 8 hours, even though I did receive a compliment on this fragrance after 8 hours, but that was mainly because cuddles were happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a fragrance that completely erases off of you after the 6 hour mark. Like it's very much still on your skin and you could smell it when you put your nose to it. But with First Instinct, it did kind of disappear on me, where I was like, oh yeah, the scent is totally gone. But Fierce remains like slightly there. You know what I'm saying? So definitely doesn't push out, but nonetheless, if you're cuddling, doing whatever, like it'll still be present a little bit. Anyways, that's all I have to say about them. I would go with Fierce, but you can't go wrong picking between these two. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. By the way, I do want to smell the Hollister fragrance, SoCal, because I want to compare it. I want to see what's sexier, Abercrombie or Hollister. I haven't tried Hollister yet. So have a good one. See you later. Bye.